Paragliding Show, brought to you in conjunction with Paramotor Magazine, with your hosts, Michael Purdy, Jeff Going, Bob Armand, and Paul Anthem.
Welcome to the Powered Paragliding Show. I'm Michael Purdy, and we are back. And we were trying to figure out how long we've actually been gone. We'll get to that in a moment. But Jeff Going is with us. Jeff, how are you?
Greetings from Chicago. I'm doing very well.
Good, good. And Paul Anthem is joining us for the first time.
Hi, Michael.
How you doing, Paul?
Doing great in Dayton, Ohio. Just got back from a flight.
Oh, good. That puts you right in the mood. But
I got a flight too. Can I log it? It was about 2.5 seconds.
How do you get a 2.5-second flight?
I was out kiting with my nephews.
Oh, so you got a little air bounce?
We got lifted. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. Actually, I'm in the middle of a training week, and we had bad weather today and yesterday, so we've been parawading, basically. But
that is always so much fun.
Anyway.
Well, here we are. We're back.
Yeah. And how long have we been gone? It's like 3 years. Is that what it seems like?
It's been probably 3 years. Too long, whatever the number is.
Yeah. And I don't know. We've threatened to do this before, but and I'll take credit for this, we got a little too ambitious. And we're doing video and, talking heads and stuff like that. And it just really made everything more difficult. Bandwidth was an issue. The quality of the sound was an issue. So we've gone back. We've made two changes. One is we're back regularly scheduled production day, which doesn't mean a lot to the people that listen, but every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, we get together and have our little conversations and make the show. So,
and it's a good thing. And the big addition, though, is, of course,
Paul Anthem.
Mr. Paul Anthem.
That's right.
I'll try to add a little levity to it and hopefully not too much stupidity.
And it's okay if you're a moron.
How appropriate
right.
to add levity to a powered paragliding show. I like that.
I know, really. So I think most people know who Paul is, but not everyone. And Paul has become really well known for the PPG for Morons videos that he's created. Very creative. And he gave me a couple CDs, and I was amazed at some of these, at how many people he gets involved. And the drill instructor one in particular, where how many people were you running through the desert and screaming at? And that was quite.
That was a whole. That was the whole Indie Air Hogs group that made it to California. It must have been about 9 people, and that was a great little endeavor to actually tear 9 people away from a huge fly-in, tell them to put the heavy paramotors on their back while we spend an hour and a half filming.
Yeah, and doing push-ups, no less.
Doing push-ups.
Yeah, I remember I took part in that very briefly, and in a very embarrassing way, I might add.
How so?
Oh, Jeff was a very good sport, and this was the early on in the PPG for Morons saga, and I originally had asked someone else, another well-known PPGer, if they would take part, and I told them what the role was. I said, I want a famous person to look like a complete incompetent. And they said, no, they didn't want to do that. But Jeff
Isn't that funny?
Said, I don't care, I'll do it.
Well, Jeff has practice with that on Risk and Reward. I mean,
that's true.
You were like Mr. Newbie, and you were making all kinds of mistakes, and it's kind of funny because it's really the opposite of who you are.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to get a wing to fall right on your head?
Paul does, I'll tell you that.
Now I think all 3 of us know, because one of my most recent videos, Michael Purdy here helped me with, and so he saw me trying to do a terrible launch where the wing would fall on my head. That's what I was trying to do.
It only works when you don't want it to.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I like the one where you blow the launch and then throw out the banana peel and
it's
say,
not how good you are.
Look,
it's how good
what
your
happened. It wasn't
are.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Well put. Anyway, Bob Armand is also going to join us, but I felt that we're back at it now, and things are really working because we get ready to start at 6 o'clock, and no Jeff and no Bob.
It'll be more consistent.
I told Bob yeah, but I left Bob the message that things are really back to normal because you and Jeff have forgotten.
The problem is
So
always
I
that
think
it
we're
happens
back.
in flyable times.
Makes me feel like
that's
we're
a
back.
risk that you get out and then you get distracted. But
Well, of course. I mean, PPG show or fly a PPG? Who's going to win? Come on, what's going to happen? So, all right, we're going to take a break, and we come back. We're going to catch up with Jeff and what he's been doing. And just stick around. I'm Michael Purdy. You're listening to the Powered Paragliding Show at worldppg.com.
Paramotor Magazine is the global English language magazine for paramotor, paratrike, and powered hang glider pilots. Read by passionate pilots in over 50 countries, its glossy color pages are packed with adventures, reviews, technology, and advice from the world's best pilots. Visit paramotormag.com